Horror on the Small Screen. This is where we do a TV show that either is a horror show or has episode, like spooky episode. Now, up till this point, we've usually done shows that are all spooky. We've done lots of Goosebumps. We've done a Tales from the Crypt. But this time we chose a little something, a show that doesn't normally have spooky stuff, but has a spooky episode. And that's what we're doing right here. So, the original Disney Mickey Mouse cartoons, there's a really spooky episode I picked out called The Mad Doctor. And this is what we're going to review this week. Now, this is not part of the Horror Around the World tournament, so this is just for fun kind of thing. Dwayne, what's your thoughts?
So, it was just a few minutes long. It was like 6 minutes, you said, right? And it just had all the themes of a horror, you know, like was his dog Pluto?
Yeah.
Got kidnapped. So if you put that into another movie, it's like somebody's daughter or son or wife got kidnapped, taken up to the castle. He's got to go to the castle and the bridge washed away behind him. And then he gets inside. And all the stuff that usually happens, he falls down in a hole, and he's going to climb around, and he gets to the Mad Doctor's chamber. So it's got all the elements from like a horror movie, like when somebody's going into like somebody's castle and everything. And we had skeletons and all kinds of stuff. So for a black and white cartoon made from whenever it was made,
I would say 30s, 40s.
Something like that, 40s. It was, it had all the elements of a horror, you know, scary thing. And I liked it. So
I loved it. I love cartoons though, and I loved it. It had everything you would need in a spooky episode. Also, I love the visuals, gags. Like there's one part where Mickey's going up a flight of stairs, and with like every wood piece plank he walks on, every time he walks on, that skeleton opens it up and looks at him. I just loved it. I thought the animation was absolutely beautiful. I thought it was a great horror piece. It looked like it belonged in the Universal Monster era cartoon. I mean, it came out around that time, and it's just a beautiful piece to me. I absolutely love this thing, and I also thought the Doctor's plan was super demented for a kids cartoon. He had Pluto, a chicken, chained up in his lab, and he wants to Frankenstein those two together like a chicken dog, and he wants to see if the chicken dog will hatch a dog or a chicken baby, which I was like, God damn, that's some human centipede stuff for a Disney cartoon. And oh my God, I just loved it. Loved the music. The only thing I maybe wasn't a fan of was it was a dream the whole time. I don't really like that kind of stuff, but besides that, that's my one complaint for the whole cartoon. Alright, Dwayne, what are you giving this?
I think I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10, because like I said, for a black and white cartoon from the late 30s, maybe early 40s, a lot of spooky elements, a lot of horror, not cliches, but horror tropes in it and stuff like that. I really enjoyed it. And like I said, I like the part where the skeletons were chasing, and they're when they're taking their heads and throwing them at Mickey and everything.
Yeah.
That's kind of was pretty cool. I like that part, so I'm giving it a 7 out of 10.
I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I would have liked the ending to be a little more, I don't know, maybe just Mickey actually saves Pluto. He maybe something happens to the Doctor at the end, or he traps him, or maybe another experiment kind of tears him up, and Pluto and Mickey go home happy. I would have liked to see that more than it being a dream, but that's my one big complaint. But I loved everything else, so a good 8 for me.